winning days. I have a lot of good kids. I need special. I'm special. Your natural ability is, yes. If I play basketball,
Killed the other cricket.
it's all over.
I killed the other cricket.
It's questions.
I found him in your bathroom.
It becomes about him again. It's never been just me. It's always been us. Stop running and taking on. When we first met, you told me
What?
you led me. Want to be part of a bigger world.
What?
This is
I'll pick
how
it
you
up
get
when I go to bed tonight.
3 years ago.
I really have to watch this shit.
Ooh.
Like he just shit his
Baseball
pants.
is your game. I mean, you play like you're trying to run your head through a brick wall. Nah, this game ain't for you. This game's all about nuance. Subtlety, son. Walt Frazier, Bill Russell, MJ.
I'm gonna get to the shit. I wanna play. I could play Neighborhood if I really wanted right now.
Hey. Racks on racks on racks. Talking out legs. Sticking out move.
I don't got any VC. Okay.
Made my own bars.
Right now, this is a rebirth. We are only as strong as our belief in each other. Yeah?
All right, let's go now, Breeden. Are you ready? Yeah. I said, are you ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, Eagles!
Junior, just a second. No pressure here. All you gotta do is be better than me in my first game. Well, just aim for more points than turnovers, all right? And you'll do fine. This is your moment. Nice job.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of Garden State IAA basketball. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. We can't wait to get another season rolling, and we look to get a great matchup to kick things off.
Well, a classic matchup with the Newark East Eagles
Fire
playing
so
host to the Bergen Hornets.
slow.
Both teams looking to improve on their
Why
final
you
positions
keep
from last year.
passing it to
A win
me?
tonight would be a great step towards that goal.
Bobby Erickson leads the way for the Hornets. They go against an Eagles team with quite a few new faces. Still, though, Newark is led by senior KJ Day.
And the crowd will be a factor here for the Eagles. This is the type of atmosphere you love.
How do I change that camera position?
Love to see at the high school level.
Bruh,
And here
I
is the
don't
starting
like
five to
that.
begin the year for the Eagles. Day, the new team captain, returns to run the point, while we see a new face at the 2 position with Junior getting a start. And as most predicted, the front court pair is going to be Lack and Zadirko, while Mercedes slots in at the 5. And the Hornets come in with their usual lineup. Luan and Dermanenko are in the backcourt. Star forward Bobby Erickson begins the game at the 3. Ramadas and Aslanoglu fill out the 4 and 5 spots.
Well, coming into this season, Coach Bishop a bit on the hot seat. Eagles fans want to see a better finish than years past.
Bruh, I don't
That
like
might have
this
been a
camera
reason Coach
setting.
Bishop
How
tried
do I
to shake
change
things
it?
up by bringing in some new faces. Not much to lose as he's in dire need of a great season.
Pass to Ramadas. Back to Dermanenko. Here's Erickson. It's hauled in by the Eagles. Little over a minute and a half into this first.
What? How did I
Junior
miss?
missing. They're having trouble creating any kind of offense.
And you can really sense them tightening up a little bit at this point.
Fades away. The Hornets again can't hit it.
The fadeaway. It allowed him to get the ball over the defender, but he didn't get any touch on the shot.
Goes back up.
Playing like ass cheeks right now.
And in this game, it's really going to be about bringing Junior along and getting him up to speed.
Alright, maybe I should actually try.
Out to
He
Erickson.
ain't making that.
Offensive rebound.
Shit.
Ramadas' shot is good.
Alright, maybe I should
Check
win
out
this.
Ramadas's
Because I get VC if I
effectiveness around
win.
the rim. Only a sophomore.
Pass me the ball, you
already
stupid
so
dumbass.
set on pursuing those second chance shots.
On the wing, Junior. He's guarded by Dermanenko. And he makes that one. As you said, there is such a huge difference between organized ball and street ball. The talent is there for Junior, but it's going to be a bit of an adjustment.
And that's something
Oh,
that
why did
Coach
it-
Bishop knows.
Fucking dumbass.
Be a process. I mean,
Didn't mean to do
Junior clearly
that.
has a mind for the game. It shouldn't take long for him to adjust to this style of play.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Now
Scam
Luan.
I have? Holy shit, I don't get a lot.
Back to Luan. From deep. Here's Porter. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
They didn't hustle on the boards right there, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, not active enough, and they need to learn from this mistake or it will keep happening.
Zadirko up top. Now Junior, right side. Pass to Marceda, to the paint. Zadirko's shot is good. And with Junior, you don't want to only talk about who his father is, but it's a shadow he'll be under as long as he's on the hardwood.
It might be the reason why Junior didn't immediately take to basketball as a sport. But the similarities in their games are already apparent. Junior looks to be just as talented as his dad was, even if he's a bit raw.
Now here's Luan. They get a hand on it, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So both teams changing it up here.
Thomas Brothers, Quinn Mason, Doug Evans, Christian Sheffield. Substitution on the floor.
Making some changes.
Substitution on the court.
On the wing, Junior.
Oh shit, I shouldn't have took that.
Dermanenko. Burton trailing here. 2 minutes now played in this second quarter. Pass to Erickson. Shoots over Lack. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Target
This
there.
game
That would have
sucks.
pushed the lead to double digits.
I'm playing like ass cheeks,
Here's
bruh.
Lebec.
Holy shit.
Rejected by Day.
And scouts love seeing this.
Fucking
Point
hate
guard
this.
like Day coming up with
I
impressive
hate
blocks.
being a starter in this game.
And the last few seasons, the Eagles haven't had an easy time finding wins.
For a while, it seemed you could always count on the Eagles
Give
to
me
be
the
at the top
fucking
of
ball,
this
you
conference.
retarded ass
That hasn't been
monkey.
the case lately.
Okay.
Hopefully, Coach Bishop has found the talent he needs to
God,
get
I'm
his
sick of it.
program back to the top.
We didn't see much of anything from him.
Bro,
in
this
practice,
guy
but now
asked
he's
who
starting to
am
find his
even
rhythm.
watching.
Fuck off, fat ass. I'm not here to fucking make content. I'm here to just fuck around.
Here's Porter. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
And a heads-up play there to read the bounce and capitalize on that second opportunity.
Outside, Day. The drive by
Bitch.
Junior. He's happy to see that one go in. He's been struggling, going 3 of 9.
Check out Junior getting the best of the defense on that track. He's really learning how to apply his physical gifts.
Pass to Erickson. Shoots over Lack. Erickson can't hit it.
And his struggles from the field have sort of carried over now into the team's overall performance.
On the wing, Junior. He's guarded by Dermonenko. Outside Erickson. Pass to
He ain't making
Ramos.
it.
Erickson. Returns to Ramadas. Erickson, defended by Lack. Clock at 6. Returns to Ramadas.
You fucking coon.
For Junior. Junior grabs the miss.
Well, seeing Junior out there, you can't help but think of his
Make it.
legendary father, Duke, one of the biggest names in the area, showing you the instincts he has as a passer.
Just looking to get anything going offensively.
Honestly, it feels like there's a lid on the hoop right now.
Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
That's
He's
some
playing
British shit.
unselfish basketball in this game. Good look on that pass by Erickson of the Hornets.
Outside, Day.
Dumbass.
Outside, Lack. Day. And the call will be against Levesque. That's his first foul.
And these calls can be some of the toughest for officials to make.
But in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there. He never got set.
The drive by Junior.
I like when Junior takes initiative, being aggressive, and getting the D to act on the drive.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Michael Luan. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
And the first one
That was
at the
close.
line is good. So both teams making some changes here. Second free
Brand nigga
throw,
moment.
no
Oh
good.
shit, I said the
Growing
N-word.
up in York has its perks. Junior got to hone his skills on the hard court, not too far away in New York City. And playing in those pickup games is great experience for a young player.
And the first half now in the books. Eagles ahead, up 9, and will return right after the halftime break to bring you the third quarter.
Please contact Mr. Robinson for more information.
And the second half of action just getting started here in our coverage of Garden State IAA Sports. And here are the Eagles now. And the Hornets and their roster, they aren't scared to play small if they need to.
Looking at the rest of the division, the Hornets are one of the smaller teams overall. They just don't have that many big bodies in the program, but they know how to make up for it with defensive rotations. Don't be fooled. This team is still deadly, albeit a tad undersized.
Tremendous effort from Junior. Clashes with some aggressive defense, but manages to release his shot and get fouled.
And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting 2.
He hits
Shot
it
meter's
over the
ass.
stripe.
Shot meter's ass cheeks,
Dermonenko
dude.
with it. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Right side, Levesque. Solid shot from distance from about 14 feet out. The Eagles with the lead. Outside, Day. Over
Woo!
Dermonenko.
You
Kept alive.
fucking dumbass.
Burton has possession. Second chance shot. And he lays it
That's
up
some
and in.
bullshit.
Dermonenko taking what he sees on the offensive end of the floor. Nice job capitalizing from this area.
And you look at the play style of Bobby Erickson, very much a modern wing who can play off the ball or initiate things for this offense
Green.
as well.
And Erickson might be lined up out on the wing, but he'll do pretty much everything you ask of him in
Man, I
this
hate this
offense.
shot meter
Coach
this
figured
year.
out very quickly this team is at its best when Erickson has the ball in his hands.
Outside Erickson. Porter inside. He's guarded by Marceda. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. Jonathan Lack picks one up. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Here's Indra. Both teams making a change here.
Quinn Mason. Doug Evans. Michael Kennedy.
So
I should have
whistle
fucking
blows on the
slammed
shot.
a
Two
dunk on his
free throws for
ass.
the contact there. That one on Lefto says Glue.
Not fearing the contact. This is Junior's mentality. He welcomes aggressive defense on the way up.
No good on that
Double rim.
one.
Well, you have to love the charm of the Newark East Gym. The
Oh
facility might
my
not be top of the line, but
God.
it has a lot of history for the Eagles.
And there have been talks about getting a new gym built on campus, but that's something that's a decade away on the school board's agenda. As you said,
Shot me
this
this
gym
year
just
is
fits with the
retarded.
legacy of the Newark East Eagles.
Pass to Kelsey. Levesque. James Marceda with the rebound.
Get that shit out of
With the
here.
block. On defense, Junior can get very tenacious. Here he manages to completely shut the shooter down with a big block.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Eagles up by 8. And we'll be back in a moment to get the fourth quarter underway.
Athletic events.
And here we go. Fourth quarter getting started here in Newark. It's still anyone's game. Burton trailing here. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Eagles.
You've seen a lot of silly plays like that out of them today. Way too many. It's not an improv show. Let's go.
Returns today. Kennedy, Jr. outside. And he camps in the lane there and gets the 3-second call.
Well, the Eagles looking to get some great production from their guard KJ Day this season. Now a senior, he has all the tools to lead the charge and be the spark for this offense.
To the inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
I would have missed that.
Outstanding work there, figuring
Fucking
out how to score on the
deleted
D. You see the muscle Junior possesses.
Outside Erickson. Pass to Carter. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute into the books already. Can't get it to fall. And with Day, he's impressed as a junior. You just love the way he brings it on both sides of the
Dunk
ball.
it, man.
Absolutely, Joe. Day isn't just a scorer or initiator. He's a pest on the defensive end. Day's versatile enough to fill any role at either guard position when his team has the ball.
Pass to Erickson. Buries it from three-point
Wow.
range.
Whoa, Erickson packing some real range. We don't usually see threes that deep from high school players.
And the Eagles will call time here.
And Coach wants to make some changes right now. Try to gain more control over this one.
Along with Coach, I like the timeout. It's clear there's an opportunity to mix things up.
Junior outside. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And stolen by
Oh my
Levesque. He's got a
fucking
clear
bum
pass.
steal, dude.
No doubt the star of this Burton squad is Bobby Erickson. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker, and he's been with the Hornets for quite some time now, and he's been the star.
Outside, Day. Back to Junior. Another shot.
An ass.
Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I
And
want to
they're
do
consistently
that.
finding
This
ways to get the
shot.
ball inside and convert.
Making their offensive philosophy very clear today. Pound the ball inside.
Time called here as the Hornets decide to talk it over. And with Erickson, guys, you see his release and you know immediately he's a terrific shooter. Now here's Day. Pass to Junior. Takes a three. They grab their own miss.
Look how the Eagles rely on
Yeah, I
Samir.
should've got that
He always
shot
gives
in.
110% on offense to keep the play alive and ensure they score.
Outside Erickson. Banked in off the glass.
Getting the ball down low was the plan, and they executed it flawlessly.
And it's the Eagles with the ball. They've given up only 5 points here in the fourth. And with this huge lead for the Newark East Eagles, they've come out and set the tone they really want to set for the rest of the season.
Coach Bishop talked about a season of change. A game like that illustrates exactly what the school is after. Strong showing from the Eagles as they look to have this one wrapped up. Important for Junior to learn how to draw calls just like that. That kind of toughness and savvy will serve him very well going forward.
The first one falls.
Taking 2 shots.
Both fall at the line that time. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Outside Erickson. Tries a 3. Ramadas.
Great positioning on the putback.
Good work on the boards. Allowed them to get multiple looks on the same trip.
And here's Day. The drive by Junior. Makes it off the glass.
And this run was exactly what they needed to put the game away.
Yup. This is how to seal a win in style.
Erickson with it. Guarded by Zakirko. And it's Bobby Erickson finishing it off.
The run has been productive, but I think it's just a little too late.
Yeah, but do give them some credit for playing all the way to the end. Other teams might have just given up.
Well, the Eagles were hoping someone would step up and take the shooting guard spot. Seems like Junior might be that guy.
And he might be a bit rough around the edges at first, but you can see the instincts are there for him. It won't be long until he looks like a natural.
At the line for Newark East, Junior.
That one is off. Both teams will make a substitution. And he sinks the second.
A slight hiccup at the line there, but he did what he needed to finish this game off.
Burton with the ball. A 12-point contest. Now it's Carter outside. Back to Luan. Now it's Carter outside. Brothers grabs the miss. Pass to Junior. Back to Evans. Junior outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You can't allow Junior to get comfortable from there. Once he does, he goes to work.
And the final horn sounds chalk one up for the Eagles. They get the win here at home and a fantastic start to this season.
And the level of skill from the last few years is visibly better for the Eagles. Junior seems to fit right in with the rest of the team. Newark East fans have to be excited about how they looked.
And the Hornets didn't lose this game, the Eagles won it. To get a win over a talented Burton team says a lot for the future of Newark East this season.
And that'll do it for our broadcast of Garden State IAA Hoops. For Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger, I'm Joe Lamy. Thanks for joining us. We hope to...
Whoa! What dude's got some serious skills?
Oh, you like that? You like that?
Yeah. Hey. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? Yeah. Second I move. Yeah. Made my own bars. Still I don't like. Yeah. Hey. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? Yeah. Sick and I move. Yeah. Made my own bars. Still I don't lack. Yeah. Racks on racks. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? Yeah. Sick and I move. Yeah. Made my own bars. Still I don't lack. Yeah. I need racks on racks on. Stay in the east, but I move through the west. King of the talk, got with your chest. I've been around in the cloud and neglect. I made a sound that was mine for the get. How long I'm in as long as I get. I'm from the side with the time never rest. Move through the side like a line protected. Do it for the side, I'm the rise and direct it. Yeah. On me trying to get my dough. Wrist don't freeze, but the time not slow. Nail of the
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We have another exciting edition of Garden State IAA Hoops for you. I'm Joe Lamy. To my side are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. We'll be seeing the Renfield Foxes play host to the Newark East Eagles.
And at this point in the season, we know that we can expect an intense matchup. The Eagles are a much improved team looking to come into Renfield and take one on the road. It won't be easy, but they have the firepower to make it happen.
And standing in their way will be Connor Rosenberg, the fantastic guard for the Renfield Foxes. He's got size, touch, just about everything. You can bet he'll be a handful for the Eagles.
This beautiful gymnasium will be rocking in no time as the Foxes defend their court against the Eagles. Taking a look to see who Newark East is starting with. The engine of this team is in their backcourt with Day at the 1 and Junior at the 2. You have Lack and Zadirko playing the small and power forward spots respectively. Then at center, it's the senior Marceda. Foxes starting with the group of Lee and star sophomore Rosenberg in the backcourt. Joseph and Bishop make up that forward pairing, and it's big Bobby Andrews getting the start at center.
Well, it's been a good start for the season for the Eagles. You can see their confidence grow with each win they notch.
The win helps, but this team knows they have a great roster with the addition of Junior. He's made everyone else better around him, especially with the attention he commands. The body language of this team is completely different than last year.
3 on the clock. It's Day from deep. It's rebounded by Renfield. Pass to Lee. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Now Andrews. Bishop. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by KJ Day. And Junior throws it down.
Oh, Day is just too fast sometimes. Pick their pocket before they could even see him coming.
Now Lee. Pass to Andrews. Rosenberg outside. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Day.
And with Renfield, they care quite a bit about their athletics. Tons of money from donations have found their way to the school. They have a lot to show for it.
And the ball out of play. The Foxes will have it. Here's Rosenberg. To the left side. And fouled hard that time, and he'll get 2 shots at the line. It goes on James Marceda. And with Renfield from the gym to their uniforms, you can usually count on everything being state of the art.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Who wouldn't want to play here? It feels like a country club. And as a result, a lot of potential standout athletes will try and get into Renfield's district just because of how nice the facilities are.
Pass to Junior. Here in the first, with just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Check out Junior getting the best defense on that track. He's really learning how to apply his physical gifts.
Renfield misses again. Pass to Marceda. Here's Lack. Here's Day. Covered by Lee. From beyond the arc. And that's good. Jonathan Lack hits the 3.
From range, Lack can be so effective. Can't wait to see him looking even better from the arc next year.
Renfield calls timeout.
And I'm sure he's drawing up some new plays in this timeout, trying to spark their offense.
Yeah, this is time to break out some...
Substitution on the floor.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Outside, Lee. Rosenberg up top. Bishop, defended by Lack. Here's Andrews. Junior grabs the miss. And while Coach Bishop did play ball himself in high school, he wasn't a standout athlete.
I remember hearing about him playing, very much of a game manager type of guard. Coach didn't try to do too much with him. He had strong fundamentals and overachieved given his lack of athleticism. Pretty much exactly what you want in a coach.
Here's Rosenberg. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Come get it, come get it.
Pass to Bishop. High arcing shot. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot of this game.
Making the game easy for himself. I absolutely love watching a player like Bishop get good positioning inside and capitalizing on the space.
Junior, guarded by Rosenberg. And here's Junior outside. Foxes with the board.
And most days, that would be his shot. I'm not sure what the credit goes for the miss.
Certainly not to the defense. They're very fortunate that didn't go in, considering the room they gave him.
They are hovering around 50% now for the game in three-pointers, but really haven't elevated here in the second quarter.
Junior outside. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Not fearing the contact. This is Junior's mentality. He welcomes aggressive defense on the way up.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line.
Like a lot of players from Newark, Junior plays with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He's out to prove there's just as much talent in North Jersey as there is across the river in New York.
They get it back. Now here's Rosenberg, covered by Junior.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside, Bishop. Second shot chance. And Dave Zadurko with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Foxes will retain possession. Here's Lee. Pass to Andrews. Rosenberg. And Renfield, one of the nicer schools in the area. Their community puts a lot of time and effort into the school, and the results are easy to see.
Well, it's one of the more affluent areas in the state, and everybody knows it. Still, it's always nice to see a community rally around their high school and give them the resources they need. Good inside shot by Junior, showing us he knows how to use those physical gifts in the paint.
Outside Lee. Rosenberg outside.
Cringe ass.
Pass to Bishop. Back to Rosenberg. 6 on the
Why
shot
is this
clock.
what I see when I look up 2K21?
Rebound.
Hasn't been the most efficient scorer this quarter, but a few makes in a row can change that.
And he gets hacked. Count the basket and the foul.
Here's one for Junior's highlight reel. Going after his shot with reckless abandon and earns an and-one opportunity.
And this is his second trip to the line
It is
tonight.
Daddy Dom if you're wondering.
And that one misses.
Fucking, what the hell?
2-second
I
difference
know.
between the shot clock and the game clock. Swing to Madison. Ducey lays it up and banks it in.
And the basketball IQ of Madison. It's evident there with the outstanding pass to the uncovered teammate.
And while every game hasn't been smooth sailing for Newark, one thing you can see from this team is they are improving each game.
Oh, come on.
And Joe, that's a big credit to both Coach Bishop as well as the senior leadership on Newark. It's been a special year for this group in large part to their hard work.
The first one falls.
They've been getting more and more physical as the game has gone along.
And it's paying dividends for them. They've gotten a ton of trips to the line because of it here in the second.
Now here's Roberts. He's covered closely. It's hauled in by the Eagles.
That's too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive on his finishes.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Foxes are on top, leading by 3. Don't go anywhere. Halftime coming up next, and then we'll be back to action for the start of the third. And the second half getting started. Renfield playing host to Newark East here on Garden State IAA Sports. Newark East trailing. Junior inside. Guarded by Rosenberg. Pass to Marceda.
You dumbass.
That shot is off. Andrews with a great defensive effort right there. Bishop with it. And here's Hunter Rosenberg for 3. Marceda pulls it in. And Junior, as many of you know, is the son of Duke, one of the largest figures in Newark hoops history.
And I don't know why Junior waited so long to get into the game of basketball, but I bet his father would be elated now that he's on the floor. Duke was a legend in the area, and Junior would be lucky to have that same kind of impact.
Impressive movement from Junior here, hitting himself free to shoot. The Eagles really support each other on those plays.
Pass to Andrews. Lee. Honor Rosenberg on the wing. Now Andrews. Banked in off the glass.
Not just a shooter, Rosenberg scans the court and spots the open teammates.
And the Eagles will call time here. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to Lack. Now Junior. Gregory pulls it in. The Foxes leading. Here's Rosenberg. And he converts the layup.
The Foxes are so fortunate to have such a productive guard. Solid shooting from Rosenberg inside the paint. Well, he's already the star of this team, and he's only a sophomore. Connor Rosenberg expected to do big things for the Foxes this year and the next two after.
Here's Junior.
Come on,
Foxes
bitch.
with the board.
The second half, off to a bumpy start, only hitting one of their first 4 shots.
Pass to Rosenberg.
Oh, shit.
Pokes loose. Junior with the steal. And Junior throws it down.
Making it happen, all by himself. Junior with the nose for the ball, and killer instinct already at this age.
And for Rosenberg, the shooting is his trademark, but he's also got a good amount of burst with the ball in his hands.
He gives you everything you ask for from a wing.
Oh shit.
Through 3 quarters of play, they're down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Foxes out in... Well, the fourth quarter getting going here. Great matchup so far between the Eagles and the Foxes in this one.
Fucking wrecked. What are we gonna...
And here are the Foxes. Now a 17-point lead, their biggest of the game. And here's Connor
Bullshit.
Rosenberg for 3. And it's Jonathan Lack with the rebound. And here's Junior outside. Gregory pulls it in. And with Rosenberg, you have to be careful of his shot. He owns a very quick and deadly release.
His shooting motion, though, it just looks so easy, doesn't it? One of the best shooters in the state, and it's hard to believe that he's just a sophomore.
Here's Lack. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the dime.
Oh, the agility from Lack on this play. Letting him slide through the contact and finish his shot well.
Lee with it. A minute gone by here in the fourth. Pass to Andrews. Bishop. Back to Andrews. Knocked away. And here's the fast break. And it's Junior missing.
Come on.
Rosenberg outside. And here's Lee. Launches it. And that's good. Connor Rosenberg for 3.
This guy will get you if you leave him enough room outside.
And it's the Eagles with the ball. They trail by 18. Junior outside. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Renfield.
And the center for this team, Robert Andrews, who his teammates call Big Bobby Andrews, is a looming presence for them in the paint.
And even though he's a high schooler, a lot of fans will describe Andrews as having old man strength. He's just very difficult to move or get an edge on with his deceptive brawn.
The shot by Bishop, no good. Down low. And that's good for Junior.
The D must keep Junior out of the paint. Even when they're physical with him, he's capable of converting.
Now here's Lee. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Bishop defended by Lack. Outside, Bishop expanding his range. Second chance shot. Shot's good by Gregory.
Great job keeping the play alive. Those are hustle points.
And the Eagles will call time here.
They can't seem to get any.
Substitution on the court.
Bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
Fuck off, man.
Swings it to Ducey. Back to Rosenberg. Joseph. Now here's Grace. Rosenberg with the ball. Covered by Junior. And he camped in the lane there and gets the 3-second call.
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
And with Junior, it's easy to see the natural athletic ability that he possesses. He was a great football player, and that fluidity translates to the hardwood well for him.
Back to Rosenberg. Outside, Ducey. Rosenberg.
What the fuck?
And here's Grace. And that'll do it for us in this one. Gunfield is able to defend their home court despite a fantastic effort from Junior and the rest of the Eagles.
Well, I think the difference tonight was Connor Rosenberg. You take him out of this lineup, and the Eagles are able to walk away with the win tonight.
That may be true, Danny, but we just didn't see enough from the Eagles starting group. I expected some bigger games from some of the players, but ultimately, the Foxes just had more to give tonight.
And the Foxes get the win, and with that, we'll say goodbye. I'm Joe Lamy, and on behalf of Drake Hugo and Denny Hogger, we'd like to thank you for watching this presentation of Garden State IAA Athletics. Have a good evening, everyone.
Hey, easy man.
It's okay, coach. It's fine when I was playing. Just tweaked it at the end there.
It's good you checked out all the same.
Archie?
Hey. Oh, take it easy, boy. Slow down.
Man, give me that ball, man. Wasting my time. Make your move when you got it. You got the angle. Take the step. Commit.
You got me. Fine.
Wasting my time. I got you. I got you. That's what you got to say?
What do you expect me to say?
I don't want you to say. I want you to stop putting in the work. Put in the work, Junior. I worked so hard on my step back, the heels on my Jordans unraveled. I gave my heart, my last breath to my team. Everyone I played for in Australia.
Yeah, I heard your story before Pop was getting old.
But you're not listening. You got it all figured out now? Why, because you got a little bit of talent because you put in a little bit of work? You're going to get old, football player. You'll see. You can cut your whole heart out for this game. What's it going to get you? For what? Look at me. Where am I right now? You better...
Yeah. Hey. Racks on racks on racks. How can I lax? Sick and I move. Yeah. Made my own bars. Still I don't lack. Racks on racks. Racks on racks on racks. How can I lax? Sick and I move. Yeah. Made my own bars. Still I don't lack. I need racks on racks on. Stay in the east, but I move through the west. King of the talk, got it with your chest. I've been around in the cloud and neglect. I made a sound that was mine from the get. How long I'm in as long as I get. I'm from the side with the time never rest. Move through the side like it's mine unprotected. Do it for the side, I'm a rise and direct it. Yeah. On me trying to get my dough. Wrist don't freeze, but the time not slow. They love to talk on the way I glow. Yeah. Hustle on, that's all I know. Made it on mine, and that's all I know. Way too next to the top I go. I do what I want to. Yeah.
Hello and welcome to another presentation of Garden State IAA Hoops. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. Tonight, the Newark East Eagles are going up against the North High Dragons. Danny, your thoughts on this one?
Substitution on the court.
And the Eagles look to make something happen. And that pass is airmailed and thrown out of bounds.
Oh, that can't feel good. The Eagles look really sloppy here early. This could be a long night for them.
And he controls it up top. Backdoor cut. Easy look. And he missed it. How'd that not go in?
Devastating miss right there. The Eagles can't get anything going.
And the ball's knocked loose. Here the Dragons go the other way. A 2-on-1, and they'll finish with an easy bucket.
Newark just looks lost, Joe, without Junior in the lineup.
And that concludes the first half. The Dragons up on top, leading by 10, and will return right after the halftime break to bring you the third quarter.
Interested in running for any student body position the next school year, then
Alright, fellas. Here's the deal. You're getting blown out. You're not played, out hustled, out worked. Alright? Second half, I don't care what happens. I want you guys to play harder. Alright, fellas. Let's get the second half over with.
That block could be the impetus for some positive change. Good start for them here in this half.
And not so fast. Just as you say that, another turnover for the Eagles. Tonight's just not their night. Controlling up top. Off the pick and roll. Off the glass for an easy deuce.
Joe, I've heard of fried chicken. It looks like we're seeing fried Eagles because the Dragons are simply roasting. This can't be easy for Junior to watch. It's getting actually difficult to watch now. At this point, it feels like the Eagles need to regroup for the next one. Hopefully they'll get Junior back in the lineup.
And that's the final buzzer. We'd like to thank everyone for watching this presentation of Garden State IAA. Basketball. As always, we hope to see you at our next broadcast. Good night, everyone.
graduation award in ceremony.
Hey, you did the right thing out there.
It doesn't feel like it. Like the quote in my office says, you can't win unless you learn how to lose. But hey, let's not lose 2 in a row, right? These invitational teams are lined up with NBA prospects. They won't know what hit them.
No.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Barclays Center. We're here for the final game in the Battle of Brooklyn. I'm Joe Lamy. Alongside me are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. Great matchup in this one between Louisiana Northeast and Newark East.
Sure is, Joe. Both teams have looked impressive lately, but you'd have to be a fool to think this isn't Louisiana Northeast to lose. They're led by top recruit Hendrix Cobb. This team is tops in the country.
The depth and talent of the Civic Cats will be hard to match, but the Newark East Eagles are no slouches, and they played with heart all season long. They also have a surprise star in Junior that can provide matchup issues for the Civic Cats.
Either way, we'll be in for a treat as the top talent in high school hoops hits the floor. The scouts will be tuned in for this one as the Battle of Brooklyn is on its way. And now the lineup for Newark East. Team captain Day is the point, with the talented Junior at the 2. Black and Zadirko are the front court pair at the 3 and the 4, and Marceda gets a start at center. And for Louisiana Northeast, they'll be going with Davidson at the point with the star Cobb to his side. At the 3 and 4, you have Splitter and Teddy Edwards, another star standout. In the middle of it all is Mushi Fresh. And fortunately for the Eagles, they'll be at full strength for this matchup. No injuries mentioned on the game notes.
And there was a worry that Junior would still have a lingering issue with his knee. But the team decided to rest him an ample amount of time to recover, and by all the reports we've heard, he's 100% and ready to go. Inside, Mushi's physicality, letting him muscle his way right to the shot. Scouts must be impressed by his athleticism.
Pass to Zadirko, back to Junior, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew the contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
First trip to the line for him here. And he makes the first.
Like a lot of players from Newark, Junior plays with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He's out to prove there's just as much talent in North Jersey as there is across the river in New York.
Now Davidson, pass to Cobb, all alone, and it's Louisiana with another.
And regardless of what happens in this game, the Eagles have to be pleased with how this season turned out. Played well above expectations and find themselves playing in a top talent invitational.
To the paint, here's Zadirko. Fresh with the steal, deflected. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. For 3, it's Hendricks Cobb. Good, and it's Benjamin Davison who picks up the assist.
4 makes on 4 shots. Everything is falling for them early.
And with Newark East, the improvement is what they're most proud about, Trace.
This was a defining season for the program. After having seasons where they looked lost, there's a renewed spirit for Newark East. This momentum should carry on well after this season.
Back to Davidson. Pass to Cobb.
He makes that.
That's the shot you're working for all game. He just couldn't hit it.
High percentage look, though, the kind you want to set back up again.
Davidson defends. Now here's Marceda. Over Edwards. Teddy Edwards with the rejection.
Authoritative block by Edwards, using all of his 6'7" reach to just suffocate the shot.
Louisiana calls timeout.
And Coach wants to make some changes right now. Try to gain more control over this one.
Along with Coach, I like the timeout. It's clear there's an opportunity to mix things up.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Junior up top. Zadirko shoots over Cobb, and another miss by Newark East. And for KJ Day, a long-time figure for the Eagles. This is his last appearance for this school.
And Day has been the model for everything you want from a 4-year player for the Eagles. He made varsity as a sophomore and has been a huge part of the team since day one. Great career for him at Newark East, and I'm sure he'll keep playing somewhere at the next level.
Pass to Junior. Marceda, defended by Fresh.
At 6'6", Marceda knows he has the size to score inside, which is what makes defenders foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And so he makes both at the line that time. Cobb with it. 7 points in this one. Steps back and fires. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Well, they gave him some room, and he just stepped back and nailed the wide open jump.
Pass to Junior. Let's go with the 3. Rebounded by the Cats.
Bad shot. Fuck off.
To the left wing. Benjamin Davidson for three. James Marceda with the rebound. Junior outside. Fires it. The putback. It's good on the putback. And with Cobb playing back in Brooklyn, a bit of a homecoming for him, guys.
Yeah, definitely. He spent his early years playing in Newark, right down the road from this facility, actually. And at age 12, his parents moved to Louisiana, and that's really where his basketball career took off.
And a precision pass from Davidson. The Civic Cats playing some solid team ball out there.
Outside, Black. Returns today. Junior. The layup off target. And a foul called on Junior. That's his first foul. The Civic Cats making a switch here. So it's the Cats now. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Cobb gets the bucket.
When they've needed a bucket, he's provided it.
And the Eagles will call time here. Cobb with a strong contribution so far in this one.
So far, they have had no answer for him defensively, and you wonder what they go to at this point to try.
And a little under 3.5 minutes played so far in the second quarter.
That's the fucking ball.
Zadirko left side. On the wing, Junior. And he banks in the layup.
Bitch.
He cannot match. Junior's athleticism. He's able to slip past the contact and sink a shot. Watching the way Cobb gets things done on the floor is exemplary. It's easy to see why he's such a highly regarded recruit.
Everything comes so easy for him. Just raw, natural ability combined with a great sense of the moment. There's a sense that he'll be an impact player beyond the college level someday already.
Pass to Junior. Inside, Marceda. Nice pass, led him right to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Yeah, Junior is quickly developing strong court awareness. Doesn't miss the easy assist off the wide open man.
Double team on Benjamin Davidson. And out of bounds it goes. The Eagles will take it over.
Careless mistake. Turnovers like...
Now here's Day. Quiet offensively so far, searching for his first points of the game. And it's Junior missing.
That's a bad shot.
Now the Civic Cats with it. It's a 16-point game. 20 feet out. And another basket for Louisiana.
This has been a showcase for Hendricks tonight. He knows a lot of eyes are on him around the country, and he's making it crystal clear just how talented he is.
Day with it. Now Edwards defending. And they're moving it up. And it's Hendricks Cobb slamming it down.
What an artful jam by Cobb. No doubt about it. That's a highlight scouts will be sending out to coaches.
Guys, here's a look at Teddy Edwards, another fantastic player who is highly recruited on the Civic Cats team.
Edwards has the raw power and strength to finish inside against just about anyone. He moves very well for his size and is a natural finisher at the rim. He's definitely going to make some college people extremely happy in short time.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Impressive movement from Junior here, getting himself free to shoot. The Eagles really support each other on those plays.
Pass to Cobb. The three ball. The rebound by Dave Zadirko.
He fired with confidence from deep. Just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, but you love that shooter's attitude. Shoot it when you can.
On the wing, Junior. Guarded by Cobb. Back to Junior. And stolen by Edwards.
How's that just
and here's
stolen?
the fast break. by himself. And Hendricks Cobb comes with the stuff.
Thanks to Cobb, the Cats finished the break strong. The squad really seems to count on his reliable shooting.
Pass to Junior. From deep. Louisiana with the board. Down low. Fresh. James Marcedo with the block.
I love when Marcedo leverages his reach and height on D, able to cleanly deny the shot attempt. And for Junior, the interest in him from colleges has been growing all season long. There's a good chance he'll get some offers from great schools to play at the next level.
And this is someone who can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
And the Eagles will call time here. Going back to Junior and the offers from colleges, guys. It seems like a lock he'll get at least an invite from some major schools.
And they'd be foolish not to offer him a scholarship at this point. He's proved time and time again this season that this is just the tip of the iceberg for him. Junior could be a huge player at the college level.
So it's the Cats now. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second.
How is it in pen shot selection?
On the wing, Junior. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
Someone cut in or something? Or am I just going to be the one driving?
Michael Kennedy on the wing. Timmerman defending. Junior outside. The tray. It's hauled in by Fresh.
This is a quarter I'm sure he'd rather forget.
Yeah, he needs to put this one behind him and move on. Also make some fresh adjustments.
Here's Timmerman. Banked in off the glass.
So much easier to score in there. No need to show off the range that time.
It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening are pretty slim.
And without a doubt, Hendricks Cobb, the #1 recruit in the nation, we're seeing him tonight. A lot of eyes will be on him during this contest.
To the middle. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here.
That's his first.
It goes on James Marcedo. And with Cobb, the #1 prospect from this class, without a doubt.
Substitution on the board.
Outside, Davidson. Timmerman. Here's Splitter. Outside, Timmerman. Back to Splitter. Pass to Davidson. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And the free throw, no good.
I think what the Cats value most about Davidson is how well he operates in transition. He can run their offense at a very high tempo.
They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Mason. Kennedy outside. Off target with the 3. And here is Davidson.
And one of the most gifted athletes on this team is Benny Davidson. He's a tremendous leader on the floor who just moves so well with the ball in his hands.
And with Davidson, another highly ranked recruit, he just makes everyone better out there.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's just because I'm a fan, but he reminds me a lot of De'Aaron Fox with the ball in his hands, doesn't he? I mean, he's got that explosiveness to go right at players twice his height and finish with that exclamation point.
He's off on the second.
Not as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Outside, Timmerman. Pass over to Gallagher. Softly drops in the floater.
This run has really put them in the perfect position.
And with no signs of slowing, they aim to keep expanding that lead.
The drive by Junior, and that one's good.
Check out Junior getting the best of the defense on that try. He's really learning how to apply his physical gifts.
Just 2 seconds separate the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, O'Gallagher. Pass to Bean. It's stolen by Brothers. Here's Junior. Bean with the rebound. inside O'Gallagher. Stolen by Kennedy. And that'll do it. The Louisiana Northeast Civic Cats have won the Battle of Brooklyn. The top team in the nation looked the part as they took down several teams to come away with the invitational title.
Just exceptional. When you look at the talent that the Civic Cats have on their roster, it seems overwhelming this was going to be the case. The Eagles put up a fight, but Cobb and the rest of the Civic Cats was just too much for them.
And when it comes down to it, the Civic Cats were supposed to win this. That's the level of success they expect. The talent they have makes anything short of winning every game a failure.
Great set of games capped off by a fantastic win by the Cats.
I mean, what else can I say?
How about admitting that I'm better than you? Now, that would be a good start.
I'm not going that far. Yeah, you got me this time.
Man, this is it. College. You made the right choice, Junior.
Yeah. Hey. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? Yeah. Second I move. Yeah. Made my own buzz. Still I don't lack. Yeah. Racks on racks. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? Yeah. Second I move. Yeah. Made my own buzz. Still I don't lack. I need racks on racks on. Stay in the east, but I move through the west. King of the talk, got with your chest. I've been around in the cloud and neglect. I made a sound that was mine for the get. How long I got, man, as long as I get. I'm from the side where the time never rests. Move through the side like it's mine unprotected.
Living and grinding, hustling it.
All right, y'all, let's bring it in. Yo, that was a good run. The season run.
Boom! Okay, you know, that boom feels like a little much. You win every time.
Bruh, I gotta be up at like 6:50. Oh shit. I'm playing this one, I'm getting off. Oh shit, I'm still live streaming?
Welcome everyone to our presentation of college basketball. We have what promises to be a great game ahead of us. Tonight, it'll be the Texas Tech Red Raiders going up against the Michigan State Spartans. Here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Forrest Hunt. Looking forward to a hard-fought contest in this one.
Well, you know, that's the beauty of college basketball in my mind. These players have so much youthful exuberance. They can go all out for every game of the season. And because the season's not as long, that plays into it as well.
Yeah, the stamina of a lot of these younger guys can seem bottomless, which only makes these games even more exciting to watch.
And out of bounds, the Spartans will take it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
You know, the Red Raiders have had just a few drafted players over the years, not really a hotbed for NBA players historically coming out of that program. But in recent years, that's starting to change.
Out to Thompson. Gets it to go from downtown.
And we knew what Thompson was thinking here. It's no secret he's out to distinguish himself as a top college prospect from beyond the arc.
Pass to Butler. Back to Evans. Now Neely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Butler, he's covered by Mills. Butler can't get it to go. And guys, the Red Raiders had players taken in the first round in 2018 and in 2019.
Zaire Smith and Jared Culver were the selections respectively. They're two of only 3 total first-round picks from Texas Tech. The program is improving, and you can expect more NBA-level players to come through Lubbock in the future.
Here's Butler. Looking to end the run. And he takes it up and lays it in.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
Yeah, you could actually feel the tightness and tenseness with each miss. I'm actually glad to see they got that first one out of the way.
Now here's Junior. Pass to Lambert. And stolen by Neely.
And with how strong the program is, you know the Spartans have a couple of titles. Won it all in '79 and 2000. Honestly surprised they haven't come away with more with the success this school has had.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Junior outside. To the inside. 7-foot shot. And the basket by Harvey. And the Spartans have been the runner-up once as well. That was back in 2009.
You know what's really impressive is how often the Spartans get to the Final Four. I mean, 8 trips to that stage since 1999. And when Michigan State gets in the tournament, more than likely, they're going to be around for a while, making the deep run.
Nice catch to finish off the alley-oop.
Showing he has the ability to read a defense. Junior, fantastic pass to set up a teammate.
Now here's Evans. Tight defense on him. Right side Neely. And Leverett with the block. And he gets it back. And it's Mills missing. The Spartans leading. Here's Junior. And he floats it in for an easy 2. Credit the assist on that play.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing. You know, if you're going to be good, consistently good, your lifeline is recruiting in the college game, and the Red Raiders have done a fantastic job recruiting. Really, it's one of the best runs for the school ever.
Getting NBA-ready talent goes a long way in building a program. Red Raiders also landed All-Americans for the first time recently. This staff has done a great job of bringing in world-class talent to Lubbock. Always a good idea to go up strong inside. Junior draws contact and gets to the line.
Shooting 2.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so he makes both from the line.
You know, what I like most about Junior is how he stays confident, composed, and focused. I mean, even when he's going through a tough stretch, for a young player that's just developing, he's got a lot of self-confidence.
Time called here. The Red Raiders decide to talk it over.
And looking to stop this run and get...
And so it's Texas Tech with it. It's an 18-point game. Pass to Butler. And here's Livingston. Now here's Neely. Well, it's easy to say which was the most successful season for the Red Raiders. 1996, they were a force for the majority of that season.
That team went an incredible 30-2 overall before falling in the round of 16. The Red Raiders went undefeated in their conference that year. That season helped spur them to move to a bigger conference with tougher competition.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Shooting for Michigan State, Junior.
That one is no good. And so it's Texas Tech with it, trailing by 17. Out to Livingston. Mills. Lets the 3 fly. They get it back. Neely no good. Junior left side. Scoring his 3rd straight basket in 3 attempts.
Well, it's obvious that Junior is a tough kid. I mean, he sticks with the play even through the contact there.
Pass to Livingston. Here's Butler. Mills. Livingston from outside. Red Thompson with the rebound.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
You know, Michigan State has been absolutely dominant in Big Ten play. And, you know, it pains me as a Buckeye to admit that, but that's real talk. I mean, they have been superb and really one of the top programs in the nation for the last 20 years or so.
Junior up top. Livingston covering. Junior drives in. And that one is good.
Well, I tell you what, his football background early in high school, he played on the gridiron. So Junior is no stranger to initiating and embracing contact.
Here's Neely. Takes the 3. No good that time. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Spartans on top, up by 19. And the first half of play in the books. You look at the game Junior's having. Talk about his numbers.
Well, great secondary playmaking from the shooting guard position. I love what I'm seeing. He's not just hunting his own shot. He's getting others involved too.
And that really puts the defense in a quandary. You overplay him, he'll find a teammate. Kind of a pick your poison situation, to be sure.
One of the big strengths of this Michigan State team is their coaching staff. They've been around for a long time and are still as sharp as ever.
And the staff does a great job connecting with their players. They form relationships that really extend beyond just their time in school. Once a Spartan, always a Spartan.
And that one's good. Junior.
Some young players just have that grown man strength. Junior taking it right to the defender.
Pass to Mills. Outside, Neely. Back to Mills. Butler. Five to shoot. Back to Mills. Three-pointer. The shot comes out. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
It's stolen by Evans. And here we go. Here's Butler. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam. And here are the Spartans now. Well, this marks the first contest with the school for Junior. He hasn't been playing organized ball for too long, but he has learned very quickly.
Hey, there's no denying it. He's a bit raw, without question, but the coaching staff thinks he'll improve rapidly. The athleticism and skill, evident and obvious, just a matter of time before he smooths it out. You got to remember now, he only played 1 year in high school.
And the foul called on Junior. That is his first foul of the game. It would take a major comeback for him to get back into this game. And the Red Raiders making a change here. Mills, he's guarded by Hayward. Now Mills, he hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Detman, Kelly with the steal. Here's the break. Here's Junior, and the dunk by Junior.
With the game he's having, I think Junior must have gotten some extra motivation. This has become a statement game for him.
Livingston outside. Pass to Nixon. Outside Mills. Nixon. Here's Barry. Down low. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam. Now here's Hayward. 8 points for him. And here's Junior. He's covered by Mills. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the layup.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results. And you know, the freshman from Newark, they call him Junior. He was a football player for a few years, but then switched to basketball his senior year in high school. Getting an invite to play with this program seems like a good switch for him.
And you see the talent that Junior already has. It makes you wonder why he didn't switch from football sooner.
And you can't ignore the strength that Junior shows on the court. The nuance of the game will just come with time. But this program sees something in him and feels he could be a blue chip prospect.
And he makes the first of the 1-and-1. And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Nixon. Pass to Butler. Nixon. And it's blocked by Mills. And that's out of bounds. Texas Tech will retain possession. Here's Mills. And it's blocked by Harvey. And he recovers it. And it's Mills missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And you guys, Junior being named a starter for this team right off the bat, did that catch you off guard, or did you see that coming?
Well, there isn't a doubt that Junior will be great eventually. There's an argument to be made that he should have been eased into big minutes, but Coach trusted the impact that Junior has on the floor from the get-go.
Junior outside. To the middle. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And it's the Red Raiders ball. And here's Neely. Inside. The shot's good by West.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Pass to Lambert. Yes! And it's Junior picking up the assist.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Now here's Neely. West with it. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Lambert.
And a freshman out of California, guard Red Thompson. Not a major recruit by most listings, but he can play. Another solid young option for this team.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
Neely no good. These guys have some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
And Thompson a bit flighty on the court, or at least that's the scouting report. But which freshman players aren't like that?
You know, the coaching staff sees something in him, and they might be on to something here. You look at Thompson, they were very excited to add him to the list of incoming freshmen. I think he'll be a big part of what this program does and becomes the next couple of years.
The drive by Junior. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. It goes on Mills.
As they say on the playground, I ain't scared. Junior taking it hard to the bucket. No fear in that young man.
At the line for your Spartans, Junior.
And so the first one is good. He'll stay at the line for one more. So Texas Tech going with an almost entire new lineup here. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Given how players come and go from college teams, the only real consistency we get year to year are the coaches.
Well, you know, that and the mascots. But absolutely, for a lot of these teams, coach is kind of the de facto star. And given how rapidly the lineups change, it's really a unique challenge to succeed as a coach at this level because of all the roster turnover every couple of years.
I have to agree with that. You're constantly reshaping your approach in reaction to your latest recruits and losses. It's an impressive balancing act they have to pull off.
Junior outside. Texas Tech with the rebound. On the wing, Holland.
That's his first personal foul.
And no problem. And so it's the Spartans taking care of business here in this one.
And the strong performance from Junior, a big reason they won it going away. I mean, he never let up on the gas pedal. Pedal to the metal by Junior.
And that's the killer instinct that teams are looking for at the next level. With performances like this one, definitely improving his draft stock, if you ask me.
And that concludes our broadcast. Thanks for being with us. Catch you next time.
I'm saying you want to play on a higher level. All right? I don't care.
Yeah. Hey. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? Sick and I move. Yeah. Made my own bars. Still I don't lack. Yeah. Racks on racks. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? Yeah. Sick and I move. Yeah. Made my own bars. Still I don't lack. I need racks on racks on. Stay in the east, but I move through the west. King of the talk, gotta with your chest. I've been around in the cloud and neglect. I made a sound that was mine from the get. How long I man, as long as I get. I'm from the side with the time never is. Move through the side like it's mine unprotected. Doing for the side, I'm a rise and directed. Yeah. On me trying to get my dough. Wrist don't freeze, but the time not slow. They love to talk on the way I glow. Yeah. Hustle on, that's all I know. Made it on mine, and that's all I know. Way too next to the top I go. I do what I want to. Yeah. I go out and I do what I want to. On the run through, I'ma need my funds too. I'm the one, they all know it when I come through. This, that's all, stay, never match a sex on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? Yeah. Sick and I move. Yeah. Made my own bars, still I don't lack. Yeah. Racks on racks, racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? Yeah. Sick and I move. Yeah. Made my own bars, still I don't lack. Yeah. I need racks on racks on racks.